Hey guys, welcome back to another Yu-Gi-Oh video, and today we're going to be doing another tournament review, and I was playing my Lightsworn Infernoid, which is 60 cards, so runs lawn mowing and all that, and I actually made top 2, and yeah, so let's hop straight into this, alright? Uh, First up, I went against ABC, which I 2-woed him, from what it seems, and yeah. In both games, I basically just kept DD crowing, well, pseudo DD crowing with my Infernoids, all of his A, B, and C's. In the first game, I think he kind of screwed up because I think he thought that I main decked Kaijus, so he instantly changed his ABC Dragon Buster into the 3 guys, and I simply just rammed over them with Seismus and just essentially started banishing them multiple times. Next round, I went against Blue Eyes and I lost. I didn't really have any way to out because I couldn't get an Unku and I had no other outs to it at the time. So yeah, in the first game I did win though. The next 2 games he won. Uh, Round 3, I went against Black Wings. So yeah, and I won against that. Game 1, it was it wasn't close at all. I just took him down a lot and eventually gamed him. Game 2, he took me down all the way to 701 battle phase, and it was because I messed. It was because I was being dumb, and I wanted to kind of end it in style, and I lost because of that. Game 3, I OTK'd him. Game 4, I actually went against Nathaniel, and he was playing Triple E's, and I beat him pretty easily in game uh, uh, 3, but in game 1 he did win because he went first. So yeah, game 2 I went first and opened up a pretty good board. Game 3 he couldn't really get anything good, so I eventually just beat him, and I basically burned him with his own cards most of the time. Round 5, I went against Wind Witch Magic Specters, and this was Assad. He's a really good player in our tournament, and yeah, he kicked my ass both games. So, yeah. And then we went into top 8, which I went against another Magic Spectre deck, and I do not like going against Magic Specters. It's a bad matchup for me. And the first game was kind of back and forth, but I eventually gamed him. And game 2, uh, it was basically just beat down, and eventually got it. And next round was the all-important round. Oh wait, no, hold on. What? Oh yeah. Next was one guy decided to keep going, so it went to top 4, and I went against him. He was playing Zoo Infernoids, and yeah, game one he uh game 1 he beat me. Game 2, I barely survived his first attack. His first battle phase, I had to pay 5,000 life points using the trap card swords. And after that, I went ahead and spear mode him, and it became an impenetrable wall. He forgot all about Monkey's effect to be able to attack directly, but I was safe because I had the swords engrave and I had a Storming Mirror Force set. So I was pretty safe. Game 3, he bricked pretty hard, and by bricked, I mean he bricked way hard. But he used 2 Lullaby of Obedience, and that makes you pay 2k, and he took 2 Dectrons out of my deck. I made him add it to hand, so you had to normal it to get its effect, and yeah. And I essentially oh yeah, and if you're wondering how I beat him game 2, I went into Scarlight and I burned him for 2k, and then and he was at 7,000. He paid 1,000 for something, I forget what, and oh yeah, it was Instant Fusion. And then after that, I went ahead and specialed the Debbie. Took out his last back row and attacked for game. So then game 3, I basically beat him because he bricked pretty hard, and everything that he did get, I had an out to. So yeah, and oh yeah, and the funny thing was he played the swords trap. I forget what its full name is, but uh, he played that, and I special summoned Michael, the level 7 synchro for light swords, paid 1,000 and banished it. Then I attacked him, forgot that I had Fairy Tale Snow engraved, and I could have gamed him with it. End phase, I milled 3. The 3 that I milled, he said game because of it. I had enough loaded up for him to scoop. And yeah, I did get some stuff from the store. And if you're wondering how much store credit I got 18 prize credit. Let's see here. I bought 3 Soul Absorption, 2 Kaiko, the Ghost Destroyer, 1 DD Warrior Blade, 2 DD Assailant, 2 Grand Maju Daiza. I think that might be it. Let me see here. I'm pretty sure yeah, that's it for that. And if you're wondering what deck it's for a Banish deck that I've been kinda had my mindset on now. Because it's an incredibly good deck, especially in this format, because if Zoo sets up a field and doesn't have a Giant that's fully live, or they mess up and hit the wrong card, like I special summon an Eater of Millions and they hit that because they're scared of it, then I can just normal summon Grand Maju Daiza and OTK them in one attack. So yeah. OTKs in today's format is kind of strong because not many people do expect it, but some people do when they go against Zoo, and that's about it. But then I have to go against them round 2, and they probably side in like Mirror Forces and shit. So that's why I play Cosmic Cyclones and all that in there, but I have to buy those. That's gonna be fun. Also, I have to buy Pot of Desires, which is also gonna be fun since it's a $50 card. Yeah. Also, when you have the chance of gaining shit tons of life points, like having 1 Soul Absorption and playing Pot of Desires can get you 5,000 life points right there. And if you special summon Eater of Millions, that's 75,000 life points if you banish your whole extra deck. Necrophase can get you 5,500 life points when he's banished. Yeah, there's a bunch of ways to get life points in the deck. And when you play Ancient Leaf, that's even more draws. And since you play Necrophase, Eater Millions, and some other dark monsters, you can gain even more life points from it. Actually, is Grand Maju the Iza dark? I feel like he's fire. Pretty sure he's fire for some reason. Kaiko's dark. Fortunately, the DD cards I play in here is not dark. So, Kaiko, Eater, and Necro are all dark. And the thing is, with Necro, you kind of want to banish him so then you can banish top 5 off your opponent's deck. And sometimes I've even gamed somebody because I banished the last Necrophase. Well, I banished the last of their deck from it, so yeah. I'm not playing Inferno Tempest in this also, so no need to worry about that. I mean, it could be a side for like Blue Eyes and all that, but nah. It'd probably be a really obscure matchup right now because I don't think too many people are playing Blue Eyes. So, I mean, I did go against the Blue Eyes, but that's because it's a locals. So yeah. If you guys like this, then don't forget to like, favorite, and subscribe for more from us at MGK Studios. And with that, bye bye.